Yeah, that's the dream. That is dreams come true.
Facts.
How many people in your life tried to take you down, pull you back, and tell you to stop thinking that way, stop thinking like you can control the world, right? Like you can take over and conquer the world. I can tell you my whole fucking life was like that. I don't know if that makes sense,
No, it makes.
but bro, like I'm just feeling it. Like it has not, the car is, to be honest with you, dude, I literally looked at Tracy and I said, fuck that car, I don't even want it no more. You know why? Because I had to wait 2 fucking weeks to get it. I'm just at a point that when I want something, I want it right now and I want it the way I want it, and I'm not willing to sacrifice no more. So I literally, I don't even want the fucking car no more because they were taking forever and forever. And the dude was, oh, I'm sick, bro, I'm sick. I don't care if you're sick.
I want my car.
I just sent you $40,000 cash and you told me I was gonna have my car in a day or two, and now it's a week later, and now it's another week later. And I specifically told you I'm going to Indiana. I want my car before I leave for Indiana, and I still don't have a car. And then finally I was just like, I don't even fucking want it no more. I'm trying to think, can I give it back? Like, can I just cancel? I'll go buy a different one because I know I can do it now. My hesitation was I didn't think I could qualify to buy a fucking Lambo. That was my doubt and my second guessing myself. But bro, living with y'all and being challenged by y'all and seeing y'all do these things every single day with no hesitation has pushed me to start actually realizing that when I say I'm gonna do something and I set my mind to it and I set my brain to accomplishing it, it fucking happens.
Yeah.
And it's happened every single time for a few years now. I've just been struggling with actually realizing that and grabbing it and gravitating toward it now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I've always had that, like, man, am I good enough? Do I deserve it? Whatever it is. I've always had something holding me back a little bit, but it's not just the Lambo. It's one thing after the other. Because when no money was coming in, you sat there and told me, because the way I was speaking was, I was speaking from that broke mindset still, bro. I don't know where the fuck this money's gonna come from to pay these bills. To the point that I literally just got on my knees and said, fuck it, I give it all up, I'm done. I don't want it no more. You can have all of it. I called you, I said, bro, I need 250 grand. And then what happened? 2 weeks after that phone call, I started selling things. I started giving it up. I started actually being humble enough to say, you know what? I'm not actually in control of all of it. I forfeit, I give up. I'm gonna do exactly whatever I am called to do. And in this moment, it stopped placing so much value on so much things and so much shit in my life that don't mean anything. And then 2 weeks later, it's all a memory. Except for now I know, right, that we can have nice things, we can have all of this stuff, but we can't forget the actual foundation, the actual reason we're doing everything that we're doing. And that right there is a dream accomplishment for me to prove to other people. I don't care how small, how big, how medium, how out of this world your dreams are, you can accomplish them. I was making $400 a week in 2012. I just came home. I literally had a guy text me that I worked with at that armored car company, and he goes, God damn, bro, I remember you. You were broke as fuck making $400 a week.
This happened just recently?
Yes. Right? I remember, bro, what happened? And I told him, I met the right people. I started to believe again. I started to dream again, and I cut the cable. I burned the bridge. I sunk the boat. I jumped off the deep end, and the favor happened. That's it. But if this circle right here if this circle didn't exist, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd still be working my job. And guess what? I'd be perfectly happy sacrificing everything that I ever wanted in life. You know why?
It's true.
Because I literally thought that I had reached my pinnacle. I said, you know what? Someone like me, coming from where I came from, the background, the record, all of it, can't get anywhere further than this. Most people will look at us when we say, how much you make? $250,000? And that's all you think you're worth? They look at us like we're stupid. Like we've lost our minds. Like, what do you mean? 20 grand a month? No, like, really? Is 20 grand a month a whole lot of money? Do you really believe that is your pinnacle? That's the top? That's the furthest you can go in life? Or do you believe there's more for you? And maybe it's not even about the 20 grand. It's just about you going after what you dreamed your entire life and capturing it and making it a reality for you. From 20 years old, I said, I'm gonna have a Lamborghini.
No, you said
20 years old.
you said everybody that grew up in the 80s and 90s wanted a Lambo.
Listen, every
told
TV
ya.
show I watched,
Every-
there was a Murcielago, a Diablo.
It's
All the movies had Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
You know how many Cannonball Runs I watched? Cannonball Run, Lambo, Lambo, Lambo. I said, every kid who was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, wanted a Lambo. And my wife goes, I never wanted a Lambo. I was simple. I wanted simple things. And I was like, well, fuck that. I wanted a Lambo.
yeah.
And I thought about a Lambo my entire life. And then now I have a friend who has a Lambo. I have a friend who I can go right to his house and get in his Lambo. Now it's too close for me not to have it.
Hey, that's an important point.
Right? Now it's too close for me not to have it. You made it a reality and said, fuck it, I'm getting it, and you got it, and I watched you do it, and I immediately said that day, I gotta do it, and you said, all right, you can do it, but make sure you have 3 times the amount of money before you do it. Get to $1 million, get to 2 million before you do it. That way, when you do it, you never have to go backwards. You never have to give it up. But here's the truth. If I had to give up everything right now, everything, it doesn't even matter
You ready? Because you got your dream.
because I've already lived it. I'm living it. I've accomplished it. I know that if I had to start over, I could do it all again. And it doesn't matter the space. I just have to be around the right people that are going to push me to do it. When we came into Jason's life, Jason didn't give 2 flying shits about having a vehicle with air conditioning. He didn't care. He didn't care nothing about nice cars whatsoever.
He said air conditioning. Hey, I wanted air conditioning.
His story starts out with cutting cable. He cut cable.
Bro, he didn't care. Now he owns multiple 6-figure vehicles.
Yeah.
And he don't even give a he jumps the curb. He door dings his own cars.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yes, it's true.
He gets out and he hits his own car with the door. I park a mile away from wherever we're going so that I don't get door dinged. And this fool, he's like, bro, I don't care. It don't even matter. I pulled up to his house, brand new Cadillac Escalade. The rims are black and they're red all around the edges and scratched and silver. And I was like, bro, what happened?
He said he got to dip him.
He goes, hey, I was at the cabin. And I was like, that ain't from the cabin. That's a curb. He goes, no, I don't even care.
Red curve.
Yeah. But the point is,
It's true.
he got into a Range Rover, had a refrigerator in the console, and he was like, man, this thing's kind of nice. He still doesn't even care about the luxury of the vehicle. He just knows I can't pull up in anything less than my Circle Now. So he's thinking exactly what I said a few weeks ago. We talk a lot about the closest 5 people in your circle will determine your worth, right? Or your values, or your fatherhood, or manhood, whatever. But the real question is, we, each of us, are one of those 5 people. So when we walk into our circle, are we the person that's walking into the circle with the broke down ass Sonata, right? If you don't know what the difference is. The broke down car that costs $500 and all of my friends are driving hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of vehicles. Am I providing value at that point? And it's not about the car. It's about the mindset. I don't think so. I mean, you can drive whatever you want to drive, but if all of your friends are driving brand new, nice vehicles, they don't ever have to worry about it breaking down. They don't ever have to worry about it not starting in the morning. If the tire's flat, they just get in the other vehicle. Get a new one.
It just goes to your point. You said like you naturally level up to what it is. Like you said to me, yeah, I adore my own cars. So that is a factual data, right? But we all add something to each other. Yeah. Like you just mentioned this, right? Like I wouldn't even think about. Like I was like I didn't care. Like I'll just drive this, no big deal. But then like, you start to level up, and I'm like, it's not about me anymore. We just,
we have too many people depending on.
You got up on the mountain. And I'm talking the other day, and you're like, I miss my old house. like no, but it's because of what we do and the business we run, and the inspiration and the it can happen. It's all there. We all know this, and this I think is important, and I know it to be true because you just said it 2 minutes ago. Like we all know, you could buy 5 more Lambos tomorrow. You'll like them for a couple. I mean, you're gonna be proud of the fact it's there, but like you're gonna get and go to work and drive in and go do your thing, and it's gonna be your car now, right? So we know that it's a moment of gratification. The reason I think it works well for you, Dre, you're good at it, and is like you've now displaced the car part of it. Of I put my mind to something and I got it done. So now what's the next gift God's going to give me to go get done? I mean, the things that are happened in the last 6 months for all of us is that same thing. All the hard work over all the time. It's not just hard work. It's the vision and knowing what we want is now coming to fruition in all areas of everybody's life that's sitting on this chair, right? But here's the scariest thing about it. This is why I like doing these shows. Bro, I told you at the gym, straight up yesterday, bro, I'm restless because I can't talk to anybody about the success we're having because there's only about 3 of us that are actually doing it at the moment. And I feel like as I'm trying to inspire, sometimes I feel like I might be seem like I'm gloating or I'm putting that I don't do well with this person thing. So I don't want to be like, but who am I going to call and say, hey bro, what do you want to do with the 500,000 liquor we have? Well, I only have 2 phone numbers I can call that I know right now that are in our inner circle and be like, hey, let's go move on this. Like, so I told you, I said, man, I'm feeling that pressure of, I know we own a company where we can inspire people and I'll be able to compartmentalize helping them get there. But that's that company. But when I get outside of there and I'm walking around looking at other humans, like that next level of who we're supposed to be around, you're supposed to be, that vision for you to get to the floor wasn't to be on the floor. It was to be around the people you were supposed to be around because everyone on the floor has your mindset. That the floor is filled with people with your mindset. Mm-hmm. I need to be down here for whatever purpose it is. And now everyone on that floor, I know the cost of those seats. I know it. Like you don't not be successful being those seats. You're either a trust fund baby or you are successful.
Average people are not sitting on the floor.
So my thing is, and it's not a knock on who's in row 8 or 9 or 50. It's just that area is full of your mindset thinking of whatever it is. So now you're into the party. You're just talking about sitting next to some dude with a $250,000 watch. First, I don't know how you even know this stuff, but the fact is like, okay, but just because you don't have a $250,000 watch on your arm, because we're not really into watch people overall, right? Me and you, I'm talking him as every watch in America, but me and you literally could be like, if he comes to you and says, hey dude, I'm making this business venture, you have all the same, maybe it may not be under watch, but we can make moves and move with that crowd. because of the things that where we're at in our life.
We
And
can also just go and buy the watch.
Yes.
Because that's what's required to enter the building.
yes, exactly right.
Right.
No, 100%. But yeah, all of it, dude. It's just you hit a lot of points on there. But,
Well, you brought me back to like a really big memory, and you're talking trash on Hyundais. But one of the things I was thinking is I remember my very first day at law school, very first day, and it's at the end of the day. You can imagine it's not where I come from. I was drained, to say the least. So I'm like walking with another student out to my car, and he's talking about the cars in the parking lot. It's like, you know, people need to elevate their mindsets. You know, like, and he points to this white marshmallow looking car. It was a Hyundai Elantra, and he's like this one right here. Like, who would drive this car?
it's your car.
It's my car. I had just sold. I'm a lowrider truck.
Yep.
I've seen in your
Like,
picture.
Yeah. I just sold it and tried to make the most responsible decision I could make so I could make sure I get through law school. I didn't want to, just like you said, I didn't want to worry about it breaking down. I wanted it brand new. I wanted it economical. And it was a big moment in my life to like shift to like, that's all I could afford. It was a $10,000 car back in whatever year that was, 2003.
Yeah.
And I remember in the moment, I was so embarrassed that I just kept walking by the car and turned the corner like I had a car somewhere different, you know? But I'm like thinking about this as you're talking about it. And for anybody listening, like, that was one thing I was thinking, like, we've all been there. That car, like, that's my favorite car.
Yeah.
That was the starter to my dreams, right? Now, everybody wanted a Lambo, right? Like, but my point is like, we start somewhere, and it's just our mindset. Like, you were like, I had no idea how easy it was to do. That was what was stopping you, right? And same thing with the floor seats. It's like, I'm happy I'm on the floor. Like, I am, right? I played basketball. I always said I would get to the NBA floor. I thought I'd play. But guess what? I still got there. Right? No, I mean, but I just love it. Like, I grew up watching the game. And if you can watch it from anywhere on the planet, like, if people were real with themselves, like, this is what you were saying earlier. If we're real, if I got to drive to the grocery store, what do I want to drive in? If all options are on the table.
Yeah.
And if more people would make decisions from that standpoint, there'd be a lot more dreams fulfilled.
Yes.
Right? If I have to watch this game, if I want to watch it anywhere on the planet, where do I want to watch it from?
Yep.
From the floor.
Yep. Right next to it in the game.
In the game.
Bro, Kevin Durant walks by us and daps us up.
No big deal.
Like, yeah. In people that most of us look at on TV and idolize, they're touching us. And good game, like, they're right there. It's once you get to that point and decide that's where you belong, because the reality is, you said it the other day, and I gravitate to it so much, is who can I even call? I only have 2 people I can actually call, because everyone else, I know how they're gonna take it, and they're gonna be like, oh, must be nice. I'm like, no, you don't know the sacrifice that it took to get here, but you're on the floor because average people don't sit on the floor. Dreamers, entrepreneurs, chasers, killers are on the floor. People that know how to go make something happen are on the floor. When you took me to the floor, I was amazed at how many kids were with their fathers on the floor. And all I thought about in that moment was, man, what if I would have had a parent that chased their dreams, got me to the floor when I was a kid? How much faster could I have made it, maybe? How much bigger would my dreams be?
It's the land. Well, the whole thing goes to what you're saying about, you asked them, hey, so how's it been? People stopping you? Like they're taking a picture. You're like, yeah, bro, now people are going back. They're doing this. You said that dude earlier, you're making $400 with, saw it, and like, what'd you do with your life? I think what I've realized with it, because I don't really, okay, now we all went to the NBA finals, which I cared about, right? So I rallied the troops, right? We just went to did that.
That right there, real quick. That was like a dream come true right there. Like, just out of the clear blue, let's go to the game. Like, I hope they...
And we had the means to just snap our fingers and go.
And you can do it.
But
But what was more important about it is what you guys were just talking about. Like, you have a circle that you could live your dreams with.
Dude.
It wasn't the game is the game, right?
Yeah.
But it's who we were there with, what we were doing, how we experienced it. And it's like the culmination of 3 dreams aligned. Like, there was a lot of things that had to happen for us to all line up to be able to say, on a random Wednesday, dude, let's fly out this week.
You know, I have video of the people between us. I have video of their faces. They're all like, what the fuck's wrong with these people? Because our crew is it's y'all, because we couldn't get 15 seats together. It's y'all, a row of random people, and us. And we're turning around.
Craziest thing in my life. We bought 15 seats. Yeah. Like, I'm just kind of going back and traveling.
15 seats, 15 plane tickets.
If I would have known in that moment, this is what life would be. Like, hey, let's go. 15 of us.
Yeah,
Bro, we were mobbing, bro.
yeah. But we were turning around screaming at y'all, and the people were looking like, what is wrong with these people?
Look. One, it was a bucket list. Like, dude, I know you in bucket list. Like, we're gonna go, and it was just cool, right? Because I'm like, dude,
Game 7 seems to be on the list.
Hey.
after Sunday. But here's the thing. What I'm starting to realize, and dude, we've all known this, like, but as you start to really dig deep past the surface level stuff, like, but we're all here to inspire each other or motivate each other or try to lift each other up. Like, the reason I was dude, I made the post up after he did it, like, with the picture of that Rolls Royce. I'm like, I say yes, just joke. Everyone thought I bought it. I'm like, these people just don't even read what I'm saying, right? But I was at practice at the field yesterday, at their games, and the kid's like, you getting that Rolls Royce? You gonna get that Rolls Royce? So they're like, you gonna get it? And I was like, yeah. They're like, bro, the reason I want to get the Rolls Royce is because when I step out of it, I know who I am. I know, like, doing my own shit.
Yeah.
I know, like, so I want them to see us getting out of it and realizing you can, dude, if you're passionate about something and you're driven and you don't quit and you never give up, like, bro, you could be inspiring the next generation. I wanted you to get, bro, let's be real. It wasn't like, hey, let's buy the house on the mountain. You're like, oh, I can't. I've been dreaming about getting on the mountain my whole life. You didn't say any of that. Let's be complete. It was like a fucking back and forth battle. But I'm like, we got to sell the dream, Dre. Like you right now have the means to sell the dream. Like, but it was like, you were fine exactly where you were at. You loved that you actually liked it. I'm gonna be saying out loud. You like that house. Yeah. You said, if I can take that house and put it on the mountain, I'm the happiest guy in the world. So, but we made a decision as a group to say, dude, we are leading a lot of people, and if we make this move, we can inspire more people to know it's possible. Because the closer they get to us, they're gonna realize, like, oh my God, they're like regular freaking dudes. And that's been when I always say, man, I want to show people that we're real. Like, I'm tired of the fake in this world. Like, bro, I'm gonna get the Rolls Royce just for the fact that when they watch us get out of these things, they can see, like, Jesus Christ, dude,
They got it. Deal with it.
This guy's picking his nose. But my point is, like, I believe there's a wave of entrepreneurs, and you guys are watching right now, that are gonna change this freaking world, dude. And it's not what you see. I know you. Listen, dude, you like the watches. You actually like them, but you know about them. You're not fake. Like, you could identify anyone's watch out. You're like a watch connoisseur. It freaks me out, right? Because you love it. You're not buying them just to look kind of cool. Like, you actually like them, and you've opened up more doors in the last fucking 90 days of people with other watches. And I'm like, is that the Batgirl? And I'm making fun of you. But I'm not making fun of you, really. Like, bro, my mom got me this from my brother, this watch, for this one. I don't even know what this is. I think it's a $200 watch. This is the coolest looking watch I've ever seen in my life. It actually matches our Universal Wealth colors. That's why they got it for everything. And I'm like, I don't even know what that symbol even means, right? But here's the deal. You are passionate about it, so that's why you do it. You like it. Like, you like nice things. You bought a goddamn first base because we were at the game together. You spent $650 on a stupid base with dirt on it. That's what I'm thinking.
Stupid.
Come on. I'm sitting there going, like, what is this man doing? And you're looking me right in the face and you're like, I will remember because we were at that game.
Yeah.
So I'm, as your friend, talking crap to you because we are all in a circle. We can afford $650 or whatever we want to spend. And I'm like, why would you buy that? And you're looking at me like, all tearing up. I'll remember because we were there. And I'm like, shit, that's pretty emotional. I probably still went about the base. I'll remember we were there, right? But my point is, you're doing it because it's something you want to do. I am the hardest one on you when it comes to things about like, hey, be smart with this dude. Like, you mess on each other. And then you tell me you're a cheap ass motherfucker. Like you tell me you are the cheapest dude ever. Hey, not when I want to go to Disneyland. Hey, I'll be standing out of it. But my point is, I'll leave it here. You got to start getting in circles that you challenge each other. And I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna get into all of it. But bro, we've had trying relationships.
Yeah.
All of us on this couch that are sitting here right now, as we've been coming up, have had trying relationships because we're all still figuring it out too, of our lives as men in this. Like, dude,
I was just thinking that right now.
Dude.
I'm like,
what a full circle moment. That's
what
I'm
a
really
freaking full. And I'm like,
I get
as
chills right now as you're saying
yeah,
it, dude.
as you said that, I was like, when you said it, we're still figuring out. I was literally thinking, in my mind, we're still figuring this out. Like, the next.
The key, dude, it's so important. And I'm gonna stop. I'll let you finish up, guys. We're literally live on TV. We're live
On your phone.
You're seeing this, and I'm telling you, every single person that you see is successful is still figuring it out. We are just living out all the body of work that we've done while we're figuring it out. I'm not going to get to all of it. We were just off camera talking about some investments we're going to do. We are figuring them out as we're talking right before we get on here. But guess what's going to happen? You're going to see the next thing we have because while we're thinking, we're moving. It's like a movement, but we're figuring it out. We're figuring each other out. Bro, you're entrusting your entire family and body of life work to him. And he's entrusting his whole body of life work to you. And you're both doing it to me and vice versa. You don't just like be like, oh yeah, everything's good day one. Like there's going to be trials and tribulations. But I will tell you, when you find your crew and you actually know what the ultimate goal is, God will do the rest of the work. We are 3 imperfect human beings running around trying to figure everything out while dragging. None of us had the luxury of starting this stuff single with no kids. Everyone's like, I got that yesterday. Well, dude, I got the kids. Bro, however God gives you the gift in your pocket, you got to take it. Now, some people, yeah, they call it lucky, call it started at the right time. They started single, no kids, and just went nuts. Okay, that was their path they got given. God started me on entrepreneurship at 33 with 4 kids, 2 of them from a previous marriage. I was like, he's like, hey, you wanted to F with me earlier in life? Here you go. Here's a bottle of shit. Good luck, buddy. Go figure it out. So however the cards are set when you do it. But dude, I want to sit here and just say, dude, like for me, I'm sitting here listening and just being on this couch. And bro, this is all I ever wanted since we all came together was to be on this couch on the journey we're going. And you might have got a Lambo. You might have a Lambo, but I got exactly what I want because I'm sitting on this couch and like, I don't got to say shit because this to here is where it goes next. And yes, I will not pull up in my little BMW. I'm just,
we're getting the Rolls Royce before the event.
What's funny to me is like,
we all get different.
No, it's funny. It's you're like, I got what I want, and you're getting the Rolls Royce. Like, think about it. Like, Jason Beauvais is gonna be driving a Rolls Royce, dinging the car door on his other car. Like,
I'm taking that to the regular car wash too. I'm gonna trip those dudes out, bro.
But I like what I'm saying is I like the standard and what it represents.
Yes.
It's the standard and what it represents. It's not about cars. It's about mindset.
That's it. And I think the final word for the day is, if God is placing something in your mind, and that's where you get so passionate about your story and you get so frustrated. And I know the relationship you had, that's different, but that's a sidebar to, you had something placed into you at a young age of stuff and you aspired, and of course there's gonna be roadblocks along the way. The reason you get so emotionally convicted to it is someone was trying to take it away from you. Like it felt like, but they weren't, we were letting them have the power.
Exactly.
You just said at the end, and I'm gonna end what you started with. You finally realize nobody has power over anything. We're giving our power away.
Yep.
And because we're doing that, it's controlling our life. The moment you step in, and bro, I'm telling you, and I want to thank both you guys have no idea the impact that we are having on a bunch of 17 to 18-year-old young men. You guys are at practice. I'll end here. Adam, that we're going to be doing our program new thing with, we're going to be rolling out. His son rides bulls, Tegan. Okay.
I saw this.
He rides bulls,
broke
right?
his jaw, right?
Broke his jaw.
I saw this.
Okay, he broke his jaw. He gets up out of the bed from the day breaking his jaw. He's got ALA shorts on and a Universal Welsh shirt. I'm not going to say anything else. Like, I'm going to leave it there. We have our dudes right here that are out there, not getting paid to do this project right now, right? They're out there filming all these kids out there living their life, living their dreams. They're out there doing it. They're dapping everybody up. Bro, we are making such an impact that sometimes it's a moment like this where you accomplish a dream where we have to step back for a minute and realize everyone doesn't understand how powerful they are. We don't even get it yet either. We're all going, but the reason I keep bringing up the real thing is you are watching people on camera and you think they have it all figured out. I am telling you, to the person, because we are successful 3 dudes, they do not. Some will never break down in front of you, let you know it. And you'll see it like, oh my God, they fell into a drug addiction. They went down, we hold all these people to these standards and they crack finally. We just live it out life. Like, hey, so when we crack, we don't look so bad, right? But anyway, at the other day, we're all empowered to do something. And this right here, dude, you weren't even supposed to be up here today. You just cruised up here. You guys were supposed to meet yesterday to check out. And God doesn't make mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. I'm glad we had to change the venue because our podcast room's getting super hot. So we had to come here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been down the street.
Well, you know what's even crazier?
It's awesome. So
You know what's even crazier?
yeah.
When I said I was on my way, why do you think it took me so long to get here?
I have no idea.
Because I drove to the other house.
Well, I didn't even know you texted her on your way because I never saw your text message. Would you?
Yeah, I text you and said, hey, I'm going to the office.
I didn't even.
Or no. I said, I'm on my way toward your house. So I drove by the other house, your other house, because that's where I'm used to like y'all being and shooting the podcast. I drove over there. I hit the corner and I was like, why are there no cars here? I was like, son of a bitch, they're at the office. So then I drove all the way up here, and y'all hadn't even got started yet.
Hadn't even got started yet because we were talking about our other business ventures. I think we had to fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is it? What was it? Chase your dreams? No, what was it?
Nice, dreams come true.
Dreams come true.
One, two.
Yeah.
Give it the right people. Follow the right stuff. Hey, we're making ours. Just I always say it's get in the wake, baby. Get in the wake, and yours will come true too. Hey, we have a special announcement coming out soon. Teaser. What do we get to you guys? All right, later.